now for the CPB Action News Team with live coverage of Groundhog Day. And here's the news team now. Our star meteorologist on percussion, Bob Young. Our director of investigative reporting and strings, Mike Franklin. Our feature from the Talk of the Town and Woodwinds, here's Mitch Lawrence. And our man on the street, who also has a tuba, Brian Brazier. And with over 75 years of news reporting, the star of the show and your favorite anchorman, Jake Kouwe.
If you didn't get pointed at, I want you to imagine what it would have felt like to get pointed at during that. Because that was really cool. Phil Kouwe on the tech over there. Woo! All right, boys and girls. It's not Christmas. Originally, this was a Christmas show. Didn't feel right to do that in February. So we went with Groundhog's Day. It's also not Groundhog Day. I know that was like 4 days ago. But you know, it's such a loose holiday. We figured it would work. So how this afternoon's gonna work, we're gonna start up with some of your very favorite polkas. We got a multimedia presentation. It's just gonna be a crazy day full of crazy polka shenanigans.
Good evening, I'm Jake Kouwe, and you're watching live coverage of Groundhog Day with the CPB News Team.
Sure, macaroni tastes good, but can it also be used as a deterrent to ward off bees?
Next up, it's a career that has its ups and downs. We'll tell you how you can become an elevator technician. But right now, we've got Bob Young with the forecast.
As you can see behind me, we have a lot of snowfall this week in Northeast Ohio. Most of us will be looking at an accumulation of 4 to 7 inches. As you can guess, that'll be accompanied by cold temperatures. Back to you, Mike.
And now, our meteorologist in the field, Brian Brazier. Brian Brazier.
Why, thank you, Mike. As you can see, it's cold out here, and so cold there's nobody here. As a matter of fact, I don't know why you sent me out here. It is just freezing.
You said it, Brian. We're going to celebrate the snow and Groundhog Day with a little polka celebration of our own.
When you're feeling down and out and need some cheering up, I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do. Get on and listen to your favorite polka band. It's guaranteed to help you chase away the blues. We're gonna have a polka celebration. You bring your friends out and I'll bring mine. We're gonna have a polka celebration. We're gonna party and have a good time. got that magic touch to set your heart a whirl. This happy rhythm makes you feel so fine. It's got a touch of happiness that's bound to cheer you up. There's nothing like a polka any place or any time. We're gonna have a polka celebration. You bring your friends out, and I'll bring mine. We're gonna have a polka celebration. We're gonna party and have a good time. We're gonna have a polka celebration. You bring your friends out, and I'll bring mine. We're gonna have a polka celebration. We're gonna party and have a good time.
You're watching exciting coverage of Groundhog Day with the CPB News Team.
You know, I don't even know why they put me in Burton, Ohio. I'm 69 miles away from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, which is where the action is. And here they put me in this beautiful town that I enjoy.
Can you have a successful career in engineering? Here's Bob Young with the forecast.
That's not a forecast, buddy.
And now back out to Brian Brazier, our man on the street out there looking for a little sunshine in all that gray weather.
You know, they say it's darkest just before dawn. But as you can see here, we're in midday, and it really hasn't gotten any better.
Well, Brian, if you're cold out there, I might suggest some apples, some peaches, and some pumpkin pie.
Hiding here, hiding there, I'm hiding everywhere. I am over here, and now I'm over there in the woods. Hiding here, hiding there, I'm hiding everywhere. Let's all play hide and seek. Oh, apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, alright. Let's all play hide and seek. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, alright. Let's all play hide and seek. Let's go! To see my Jillian, a pretty girl is she. She lives on the other side of the town. She always plays with her glass eye. She chews a chewing gum. She always plays hide and seek. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, alright. Let's all play hide and seek. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, alright. Let's all play hide and seek. Here we go.
let loose, footloose, kick out my Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, shake it for me. Jack, get back, once you come on forward, crack. Loose your blues, everybody got the loose.
Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie was not really alright. Let's all play hide and seek. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie was not really alright. Let's all play hide and seek.
What could be peskier than a squirrel in your bird feeder? One woman takes matters into her own hands.
That sure sounds like a sticky situation, Mike. Now, Bob, is it still cold?
Brian Brazier's out in the field to give us a look at some of that snow.
Oh, well, I'm out here again, and as you can see, the snow is here. There's some inches. We got some inches here.
Doctors have been substituting medicine with beer at a local hospital, and Jake's got the story.
Yes, whether you're visiting the hospital for an appendicitis or a severed limb, or maybe even the common flu, doctors are trying out something new, giving their patients beer instead of medication or surgery.
That's certainly one way to treat an ailment. Ale. Like beer. A-L-E.
My head had been aching bad since 2 days ago. It hurt so bad that I had a conniption. So I was sitting on the doctor's table, I was asking for some help, and they said, let us write you a prescription. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. You take 2 beers, you'll feel better, don't you know it? You gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. I was working on my truck, I had it hoisted in the air. Then the darn thing fell and crushed my arm. Called my doctor, I was screaming, oh doc, you gotta help me. And they said, now son, don't be alarmed. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. Take 2 beers and call me in the morning. And if you take 2 beers, you'll feel better, don't you know it? Gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. Oh, 1, 2, that's the medication. I said 1, 2, it's nature's pain alleviation. 1, 2, that's what my doctors say. 1, 2, it'll help you on your way. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. And if you take 2 beers, you'll feel better, don't you know it? You gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. You gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. Just take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. Oh, yeah.
Just what's in store weather-wise for Ohio over the coming weeks? Well, you could trust the groundhog, but they're disgusting creatures. Each one of them would gladly rip your eyeballs right out of their sockets for a nickel. I much rather put my faith in Bob Young, our meteorologist. Hey, what do you say, Bob? I hear there's some good news Ohioans can look forward to.
We're going to see snowfall wrapping up next week, followed by sunny skies. A welcome change here in Northeast Ohio.
In other parts of the country, non-Ohioans were enjoying rain showers and partially sunny skies.
Sunny skies? Rain? You know what that means. We might just be lucky enough to see some rainbows.
I saw a rainbow when I saw you. I saw your red lips, blue eyes shining through. I saw your brown hair, it caught my eye, just like a rainbow in the sky. And as the sun came shining down upon your rainbow-colored gown, a pot of gold fell in my arms as I embraced your rainbow charm. I saw a rainbow when I saw you. I saw your red lips, blue eyes shining through. I saw your brown hair, it caught my eye like a rainbow in the sky. And as the sun came shining down upon your rainbow-colored gown, a pot of gold fell in my arms as I embraced your rainbow charm. Here we go!
And if you want to see a rainbow, here's Bob Young on when you should expect to see one.
I don't know. And more on that story after this song.
I am just a yodeler, man, there's no strings on me. Day and night, whenever I can, I'm having fun, you see. I am just a yodeling dude, and if you think it's bland, just relax your attitude and listen to the band. I am just a yodeler guy, and I'm here today just to do my best and try and yodel your blues away. I am just a yodeling nerd, I yodel all day long, and if like me you are absurd, just drink and sing along. Yodeling aside, we're asking Yodelay he who tried to buy beer last Sunday, because as it turns out, you couldn't.
That's right. Thirsty residents across Ohio are learning that they can't buy alcohol on Sundays. Let's go out and see what our man on the street has to say about it. What do you got for us, Brian?
You know, out here in the cold tundra really gets you thinking about life. And, you know, it's a funny thing. It gets cold one day, warms up the next, then just gets cold. It really shows you that the good times aren't always good and the bad times aren't always bad.
Well, there you have it, Brian. A wonderful introduction to a wonderful song. No beer today.
I was driving through town on a Sunday afternoon. All I had left was $1.
$1.
So I stopped into the bar just to have myself a drink. When I heard the bartender holler,
What did he say?
he said, "No beer today, no beer today. You can't buy beer on a Sunday." No beer today, no beer today. You gotta come around on a Monday. I was driving in my car, it was a Sunday afternoon, and folks, all I had left was $1. So I stepped into the bar so I could, have myself a drink, and well, that's when I heard the bartender holler.
What did he say?
He said, no beer today. No, sir, there's no beer today. No, you can't buy beer on a Sunday. That's right. He said, no beer today.
No beer.
There's no beer today.
Not one.
You could come around on, I don't know, Monday, tomorrow, I guess.
What did he say?
No beer today. You can't buy beer on a Sunday. No beer today. No beer today. You've gotta come around on a Monday.
Five more months of winter or an early spring? Let's find out.
Earlier today, there was some kids over here making some snow castles and snowmen over there. And I took a snowball and I completely blindsided them on the side of the head. I just wanted a fun fight, that's all. I just wanted a fun time. But their parents got mad. So, back to you guys.
If there's one thing we can agree on that we all have at home, it's denim pants. Yes, blue jeans. Denim. Here to tell us a lot more about the chemical composition of denim is our very own weatherman, Bob Young.
I don't know about denim. I know weather. Weather, the sky.
Well, Bob Young might not know anything about denim, but does he know anything about girls who are named Alice? Let's find out right now, and let's find out together with the CPB News Team.
Sally called me when she got the word. She said, I suppose you heard the news about Alice. So I ran to my window and I looked outside, and I could not believe my eyes as that limousine pulled into Alice's ride. And I cried. I said, I don't know why she's leaving or where's she gonna go. I guess she got her reasons, but I don't wanna know. 24 years I was living next door to Alice.
Alice?
Who the heck is
Alice?
24 years I've been hoping for my chance to tell her how I feel and maybe get a second glance. But I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice.
Alice?
Who the heck is
We grew up together, we were two kids in a park. We carved our name in that tree bark. That was the story
of me and Alice. Now she walks out the door, got her head held high. Just for a moment, I catch her eye. She gets into that limousine that's in her drive. And I cried, I said, I don't know why she's leaving, where's she gonna go? I guess she got her reasons, I don't wanna know. 24 years, living next door to Alice. Alice?
Who the heck is Alice?
Honk. 24 years, trying to get my chance. Tell her how I feel, get a second glance. Gotta get used to not living next door to Alice.
Alice? Who the heck is Alice?
Now Sally called me back. Now Sally called me back, and she asked how I can. How do you feel? Well, then she said, I think I can help. I think I can help you. She said I'd like to help you get over Alice. Come on, give it a try. She said Alice is gone, but I'm still here. I've been waiting my turn for nearly 24 years. 25! When I looked out that window, that limousine had disappeared. Oh, I didn't care. I said, I don't know why she's leaving or where's she gonna go. I guess she got her reasons, but I don't wanna know. 24 years, I'm living next door to Alice. Alice?
Who the heck?
Alice. 24 years, I've been hoping for my chance. Tell her how I feel, get a second glance. Gotta get used to not living next door to Alice.
Alice? Who the heck?
Going wild. Well, I don't know why she's leaving or where's she gonna go. I guess she got her reasons, but I don't wanna know. 24 years I was living next door to Alice. Alice!
Who the heck?
Alice! 24 years I've been hoping for my chance to tell her how I felt, maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Alice!
Who the heck? Life comes with a lot of questions, a lot of big ones. And here's Bob Young with a forecast on the answers.
What do you think my job is here? That's not a forecast.
Carrots are orange, and they're tasty, but what makes them crunch? Bob Young's here to tell us a little bit more about all that.
I don't know anything about carrots. And now back to Brian Brazier.
Oh my gosh, I just saw this car hit some black ice and spin into the snowbank. And the cops came and they said everything was all right. Everything was fine. We shouldn't do anything about it. Don't worry about it. Everybody's fine and everybody's cool. But oh my God, did they hit hard.
You're watching CPB News live coverage of Groundhog Day.
Find a bowling shirt and put it on. Doesn't matter if it fits, it can't go wrong. We don't care if it's old or new. We'll all be dressed just like you. Grab your balls, we're going bowling. Grab your balls, we'll have some fun. Grab your balls, we're going bowling. Grab your balls, everyone. We smoke cigars and drink a lot of beer.
Yeah, see?
We yell and laugh and jump and shout and cheer. There's one thing we're proud of knowing.
What's that?
People everywhere, they're going bowling.
We're bowling.
Grab your balls, they're going bowling. Grab your balls. Grab your balls, we'll have some fun. Grab your balls. Grab your balls, they're going bowling. Grab your balls. Grab your balls, everyone. We add up our score in a blink. We go to buy ourselves another drink. There's one thing we're proud of knowing. Everybody's going bowling.
Going bowling.
Grab your balls, they're going bowling.
Grab your balls.
Grab your balls and have some fun.
Grab your balls.
Grab your balls, they're going bowling.
Grab your balls.
Grab your balls, everyone. All right, now for those of y'all who do not know this one, what happens after we say grab your balls, we're going bowling, is you say grab your balls, okay? Grab your balls, we're going bowling.
Grab your balls.
Grab your balls, we'll have some fun.
Grab your balls.
Grab your balls, we're going bowling.
Grab your balls.
Grab your balls, everyone. All right, let's do it again, sports fans. Hey! Grab your balls, we're going bowling. Grab your balls, we'll have some fun. Grab your balls, we're going bowling. Grab your balls, everyone. Grab your balls, we're going bowling. Grab your balls, everyone.
And speaking of sports, here's Bob Young with the sports forecast.
Look, if you guys have a weather question, I'm happy to answer it.
Yes, Bob, there are a lot of questions out there right now, and we'd be happy to ask you and our audiences these questions. Questions like the ones facing the owners of a local butcher store. On Wednesday, they awoke to find one of their priceless pieces of meat was missing. Was it spontaneous combustion? Perhaps evaporation? Well, right now, all evidence points to a robbery.
Someone stole the quiche gum. Someone stole the quiche gum. Someone stole the quiche gum.
I was gonna eat that.
From the butcher's shop. Someone stole the quiche gum. Someone stole the quiche gum. Someone stole the quiche gum. From the butcher shop. Who stole the quiche gum? Who stole the quiche gum? Who stole the quiche gum? Someone caught a pup. pack, we had it hanging on the rack. Someone stole that quiche when it's in my bag. Or you can have my shinka, take the fine kielbasi. You can take my pierogi, bring me back my quiche. Oh, the quiche, won't you bring it back? Oh, ja, she found the quiche. Ja, she found the quiche. Ja, she found the quiche. Hanging on the rack. Oh, he found the quiche. He found the quiche. He found the quiche. Ja, she brought it back. Someone saw the quiche, someone saw the quiche, someone saw the quiche round the butcher shop. Who saw the quiche, who saw the quiche, who saw the quiche, someone called the cop. Who saw the quiche, who saw the quiche, who saw the quiche, someone called the cop.
And now we've got Bob Young to forecast. Who did steal the quichka? What do you say, Bob? Who stole it?
That has nothing to do with the weather.
Come on, Bob. This is your job. You forecast. Forecast us the criminal. Gotta give us the forecast, Bob.
People, I don't know who's watching this, but believe me, this is not a forecast.
I guess we'll never know just who stole the quichka.
Peter Piper picks a peck of pickled peppers. How many is that? Here's Bob Young with the forecast.
Have you guys ever even seen the news?
Is it a ground or is it a hog? Just what is this brash creature? Find out with the CPB news team.
Yes, Punxsutawney Phil, the famous groundhog, may be located hours from here in the windy city of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. But here is our very own Brian Brazier out there in the cold himself, enjoying himself, no doubt.
Here we are, Groundhog's Day. He's here to see his shadow, but I'm supposed to believe it? He's an animal. I don't understand. What kind of weatherman looks at a shadow? Doesn't make any sense. Here's a song about Pennsylvania. It's called Pennsylvania Polka.
The band has begun. The Pennsylvania Polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. It started in Scranton and it's now number one. It's bound to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. While they're dancing,
Everybody's scared they're quickly gone.
sweet romancing,
This goes on and on until the dawn.
they're so carefree.
Gay with laughter, happy as can be.
They stop to have a beer,
The crowd begins to cheer.
they kiss, and then they start to dance again. Strike up the music, the band has begun. The Pennsylvania polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. It started in Scranton and it's now number one. It's bound to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania to do the polka from Pennsylvania. While they're dancing,
Everybody's cares are quickly gone.
sweet romancing,
This goes on and on until the dawn.
they're so carefree.
With laughter, happy as can be.
They stop to have a
The
beer,
crowd begins to cheer.
they kiss, and then they start to dance again.
Nothing's tastier than a groundhog with all the fixings. And now back to Mike Franklin.
Everyone knows dinosaurs are extinct, but what they don't know is that they're wrong.
Yes, dinosaurs lived over 35 million years ago, but could they still be here with us today? In fact, did they ever really go anywhere? Our resident paleontologist, Mr. Bob Young, is here to tell us more about this exciting subject.
I don't know anything about dinosaurs.
While some of you may have enjoyed that story, others may be saying, I don't give a hoop-de-doo.
Hoop-de-doo, hoop-de-doo. I hear a polka and my troubles are through.
Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-dee. This kind of music is like heaven, you see. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-doo. It's got me higher than a kite. Hand me down my soup and fish. I am gonna get my wish. I'm hoop-dee-dooing it tonight. Hoop-dee-doo, I hear a polka and my troubles are through. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-dee. This kind of music is like heaven, you see. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-doo. It's got me higher than a kite. Hand me down my soup and fish. I am gonna get my wish. I'm hoop-dee-dooing it tonight. When the banjo is strumming, ra-da-da-da-da, I get a thrill. I always will. When my old accordion stretches out a mile, it makes me smile. That's my style. When we diddle in the middle, it really is a real loud. We play the tune so sweet. We play a tune so sweet, I wanna cry. Lead me to the floor, hear me yell for more. I'm a hoop-dee-dooing kind of guy. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-doo. I hear that polka and my troubles are through. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-dee. This kind of music is like heaven, you see. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-doo. It's got me higher than a kite. Hand me down my soup and fish. I am gonna get my wish. I'm hoop-dee-dooing it tonight. I'm clever, I'm in bloom. When I'm dancing, give me room. Hoop-dee-dooing it with all of my might. Rain may fall and snow may come. We'll never stop me from hoop-dee-dooing it tonight. Hoop-dee-dooing it tonight. Hoop-dee-dooing it tonight.
Have you seen the new Star Wars movie? Because Bob Young has, and he's here to do a forecast on it.
Star Wars? Star Wars? What do we, movie reviews? We don't do movie reviews here. We do the weather.
You're watching the CPB News Team. We'll be right back.
You say we got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, and we're falling apart. You say the world has come between us, alliance have come between us, still I know you just don't care.
at Tiffany, she said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it, and I said, well, that's the one thing we got. So what now? It's plain to see that we're over. I hate when things are over, when so much is left undone. I see you, the only one who knew me. Your eyes could see right through me. I guess I was wrong. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it, and I said, well, that's the one thing we got. Breakfast at Tiffany, she said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it, and I said, well, that's the one thing we got. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it, and I said, well, that's the one thing we got.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Where are you going to have breakfast tomorrow? Here's Bob Young to give you that information.
This isn't why I went to meteorology school.
Boy, I had breakfast, and it was a doozy.
Everybody knows that Abraham Lincoln was our nation's 5th president. But this next story might come as a surprise.
Nomadic poodles are taking over small towns. Is your neighborhood on the list? Find out at 11.
You know, they say you can fight fire with fire. But as you can see here, you cannot fight ice with ice. Back to you.
It sure sounds like you're having fun out there. Now, I'll turn things over to Mike.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Here's Bob Young to tell us.
I don't like this. I just don't like this.
Well, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and that's why we're going to turn things over to our meteorologist, Mr. Bob Young. He's got a forecast on how you can impress that special someone. Bob?
You know, they put me out in the field, but there was a time when I was a respected individual. Back in 1985, when I won the Little Buff Boys competition 5 times in a row. But no, do they care? Of course not. Just put me out in the snow. They talk about what happened in Tucson, like it means something. And now I'm out here in the freezing cold.
Well, folks, it looks like it's about time to wrap up this special CPB News Team coverage of Groundhog Day.
This has been a CPB News special report.
I've never wrestled an octopus before, but if I did, I'd like to have Mitch Lawrence watching my back.
Thanks for watching the CPB News Team. E-I-E-I-O.
All right, everybody in Newsland, it is time to roll out a barrel of fun.
The Groundhog and his shadow are here to roll out the barrel.
Good night and good luck.
Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the news on the run. The news is on the run. Zing, boom, zerero. Ring out your song of good cheer.
Whiskey, wine, and beer.
Now it's time to roll out the barrel. Breaking news for the gang's on air. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run. The blues on the run. Sing, boom, zerero. Ring out your song of good cheer.
Whiskey, wine, and beer.
Oh, now it's time to roll out the barrel for the gang's on air.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a special report from the CPB News team. Mitch Lawrence on the woodwinds. Brian Brazier on the tuba. I'm Jake Kouwe on the accordion. Mike Franklin stringing the strings.
You stay classy, San Diego.
Back there on the drums and weather, Mr. Bob Young. Special thanks to my dad, Phil Kouwe, for helping us out with the narrations and the tech. And then the whole crew from Thrive running the Geauga Theater for us today. We got sound, we got lights, we got house, we got management, we got all these fine people who worked very hard to bring you this show today. We just showed up and threw some stuff in the computer and played some music. They did all the other heavy lifting, folks. So big round of applause for Thrive and the Geauga Theater.
Yeah.
They're always doing groovy stuff, so keep your eyes on their website and social medias, because you might just see something that you like. We're the Chardon Polka Band. We had a great time with you celebrating Groundhog Day. Thanks. Sorry we missed the Christmas show, but this one was just as... Well, this one was something. Okay. How about one more for the road? Last Saturday night, I got married. Me and the wife settled down. Me and my wife are partying. Not really. And they'll go to the other side of the town. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Now sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I hang out around downtown. Sometimes I take a great notion that I'll jump in that ocean and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. How about one more of them solos, Mitch? Stop your rambling, stop that gambling. Stop hanging out all night. Go home to your wives and your families and turn on some polka music. Folks, am I right? Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Good night, Irene. Thank you very much for the Chardon Polka Band. If they bring the lights on, we'll pause and we'll pose for the photos. We'll pause and pose. That's a thing we do for you. It's not for us, but if you send us the photos, we do like them too.